In 2026, people that are not using AI agents to automate the boring tasks in their lives will get left behind. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can set up Claude Code the easy way, automate all the boring tasks, especially in marketing that you are doing, and then how I'm doing SEO with Claude Code and ChatSEO. So now let me show you how you can set up Claude Code in a very easy way. So first off, you need three things. That's my usual stack, and it's a quite good one and easy one to use. First thing you need is a cursor. So cursor is an IDE. So an IDE is what? It's like a place where you can see all your files right there. And you can also open a terminal where you will call Claude Code that will be able to modify and create new folders in this project. So that's the first thing. Then you need GitHub Desktop. So GitHub Desktop is like the middleman between your local files and GitHub, where you will, let's say, host your code, and then you can share your code, and then you can even, like, if you, let's say you want to create a landing page or an app or something, this app has to be live. And the way you do it is you push the code to GitHub, and then you can use like a service provider like Vercel, let's say, and Vercel will take the code from GitHub and make it live for you. So what you want to do first is you can go there, go into GitHub. Then you can create a repository. So that's where your code will live. So let's say video example, create a repository. So once that is done, you should have GitHub Desktop. So this guy here installed. You click on Setup in GitHub Desktop. Then you clone. So now you have GitHub Desktop, like the middleman, and then cursor, and they can all exchange information. So that's the way I understand it as like a non-technical guy. So I'm trying my best to explain to you as well. So usually when you create and do changes, all the changes will appear there. And then when you want to push the changes, and so you made sure that it's working, you just click on like push the code. It will automatically go to GitHub, and then if you connect it to Vercel, it will do this as well. So that's set up. So now what you want to do is you want to open Claude Code into your terminal. So what I usually do is I run this command. So there we go. So now we have Claude Code opened up into my project. As you can see here, as I said, I created a new folder where I do all my, let's say, marketing automations. First off, I have a nice one I did that was taking a lot of time, which is the playbook generator. So what I usually do to do all my acquisition for my startup is I post lead magnets on LinkedIn, Reddit and stuff. These lead magnets, I have to create them. So I have to generate a playbook. And so I just asked Claude Code, okay, I gave him an example and I told him, okay, I'd like to create a playbook generator based on this example. And so now I'm going to show you exactly what I'm speaking about. So let's say I'm taking my last post on parasite SEO. This is, by the way, sort of post that are working quite well for the moment. And so what I do is I just copy my post, go here, and then I say using the @ so @ is to call a folder, playbook generator, there you go. Please create one for this post. Boom, now I paste it. As you can see here, pasted the stuff. So what it's going to do is it's going to use the whole script I've created with Claude Code to generate a playbook. And then when I open up my Notion, I can show it to you here. That's the sort of playbook I will get. So like a perfect playbook with all my stuff, and it will even do some research on the actual content of the playbook, so I can have a good playbook that people will find valuable and hopefully try ChatSEO.app. So now we have a first terminal that is creating the playbook. Second thing we could be doing is you can click on this little plus right there and open up a second terminal. So there you go. I'm launching Claude Code onto a second terminal. So you can see here, that's the first agent that's working for you and creating the playbook. Remember, that used to take me around maybe 1 hour or two. Now it's done in less than 5 minutes. I still have to polish a few stuff, but basically like 90% of the work is automated, and I can just focus on the details and making sure the playbook is actually valuable for people. So now second terminal is opened. What I can now do is call this little guy here the YouTube LinkedIn automation. So this usually runs every Monday when I open up my computer, and I have a list of content ideas that has been scrapped from all the best YouTubers. So how it works is I give, let's say, a list of 10-15 AI SEO YouTubers. This script will automate and extract the script of all these videos. And based on that, it's going to create a LinkedIn post in my style. I can just copy, paste on my LinkedIn, and usually it gives out pretty good results. I can show you here an example of a post I made. It took around maybe 10 minutes max. So that's the post. So just so you can grasp and understand the insane things you can be doing if you just put your head into Claude Code. So that's, Greg Eisenberg. He's an AI guy that does a lot of like new videos and exciting tools and stuff. So that's the post that was generated with my script from start to finish. I did not touch a single letter. And this post made 80,000 impressions. Then I created the playbook. And then I also automated all the commenting. So all these, because when you have like 600 comments, you can't do it manually. And so people just open the playbook. And that's a playbook that was generated entirely by AI. So back to this little YT LinkedIn automation. So I can just say, by using this YT LinkedIn automation, please run it now. Okay, so now this is running. The other terminal is actually generating the playbook. Post content as extra context. Okay, perfect. So now it's actually going to research the content and making sure the information is valuable, as I already said. So now we have the playbook generator, the SEO lead system. So that's another thing. But basically what it does is I have a lot of, so each time someone comments on my LinkedIn post, this is considered as a lead. So what I do is I go into lead gravity, and then in the lead gravity, I have what you can call a prospect dashboard. This is all the leads I'm getting. And so I just ask Claude Code, okay, I have a list of leads. How can I just send a message automatically with like a personalized chat SEO analysis of their website? And so I just followed what he told me. It took, I think, around 3 to 4 hours. And so now this is what I get. So if I go into Google Sheets right there, on the left side, that's all names and stuff that I can't show you. But basically what it does is it's just like, it created like a list in Google Sheets of shareable conversations. Let me show you. Where I analyze the website of a guy. And then I just do like an SEO analysis using my own tool as a cold outbound strategy. And so as you can see here, you can see how my tool works. And then there's a little CTA. What if we analyze your website? So now it's in French. And so when he clicks on it, boom, he arrives into ChatSEO. So that's a very, I think I'm quite bullish on this method. I still have to scale it up. the results have been quite good. So yeah, so that's another example of what you can do, which is very nice. And of course, the other thing is, once I have this list of leads, I can just go onto Phantom Buster, give the tool the Google Sheet access, and then it will send around 20 messages per day on autopilot. So I basically don't have to do anything anymore. Everything is automatic, and yeah, so it's quite strong. So let's get back to our two other terminals. Okay, perfect. Now you can see here, playbook generated successfully. So he gave me the link. I can just open it. Boom, there we go. So Parasite SEO, how to rank on Google without a website playbook. That's my face. Boom, little CTA to try ChatSEO, little video, everything's good. Okay, so the only thing that's not working great for the moment is it's the screenshots. But for the rest, in terms of content, it's actually valuable information. I just have to polish it and stuff. And then it's ready to click on share, go there, anyone on web link, copy link, push it to lead gravity, and then it will start sending all the playbooks on autopilot. Okay, so perfect. Now let's go back here. Now, okay, the 10 posts have been generated. So now let me go to, okay, there you go. So the script ran correctly, and then I have 10 content ideas I could use to post on LinkedIn. So first one, AI cost GPT-5 million, okay. I set up a Claude Code operating system for 6 founders in 8 hours. Perfect. Okay, there we go. So I can just basically open this up. There's a general relevance, a ChatSEO relevance, the keyword I can use, little topic, link to the video, and then I basically have my LinkedIn post just ready. I basically have to copy it, post it on LinkedIn, and leads will start to get in, and then I can convert the lead with either the playbook or this inbound outbound system. Okay, perfect. So once that is done, I'd like to show you how now I'm using Claude Code to do all my SEO with the ChatSEO MCP. So since this is in another project, I go into the repository of ChatSEO. I open up a new branch. So basically, yeah, so you guys understand, you have the main branch. So think of it as a tree. You have the trunk, and then you have branches. And so each time you want to create a new feature and stuff, you create a branch, do all your little modifications, and then your developer or CTO and stuff has to review the code before going into production and being into the actual trunk. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's just create a new branch into staging. So staging is like let's say your pre-branch protection, pre-trunk protection. So you create a new branch into staging and let's call it SEO work. Very basic. Now what you can do is click on this little button, open in cursor. And now I can just open up Claude Code into the ChatSEO repository by using the ChatSEO MCP. Please tell me what keywords I could rank on and help me create a page. So now it's going to call the ChatSEO MCP. Okay, so now perfect. Now I have all the different keywords I could be targeting that ChatSEO found for me. So now I have SEO tools for competitor analysis. Okay, SEO, AI SEO tools. So yeah, it's pretty good keywords with very high intent. So that's what you want when you start SEO in the early days. So the first page to create is targeting SEO tools for competitor analysis. Then I can just select this keyword and say, let's do it. And now it's live on my website. So you can see here, best SEO tools for competitor analysis 2026. We have a little table of contents, a little interactive quiz where people just answer a few questions. And then obviously we're going to recommend ChatSEO. So that's a very good way to convert traffic and at the same time push the engagement time of your page. And so you basically have a super nice article that is Google and AI LLMs optimized. So yeah, so that's basically it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel too, because I'll be creating a YouTube video every week on different AI SEO subjects. So keep in touch and ciao.